Alright, so we're back into another Dragon Ball Super card game video. This one, I'm going to go through all of the multicolored cards. You guys liked it when I went through a bunch of other stuff before. I'll probably do another video like that, like on camera and all that other stuff again. But this one features all of the red blue stuff because I never really gone through all that. I kind of took a break from doing all the previews, and it's sort of like the Draft Box 5 is kind of a letdown right now, so it's kind of hard to be excited about it since a lot of people don't really have access to it. But I did make those two videos as far as red and black, as far as what to buy. Those were made just so you can buy singles, not so you can buy the entire box. So hopefully you can guys go check that out. Subscribe if you are new. Join the Discord because we are doing online untapped tournaments until all of this Corona stuff is out the way. The first card that we see here is Phantom Fist, which is a red-blue 2-cost. Interesting card. If you have 4 or more energy, you can activate this card by placing 1 red card in your hand in your drop area instead of paying the energy cost. So all you really need to do is just pay 1 red card. Okay, that's not too bad. At the start of your opponent's main phase, you choose 1 of your blue energy, switch it to active mode, and then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, and it gains 15k power. I can't tell if this is a good card or not. Like I can't think of when this card will be good, basically. But I think because it's free, and anything free in the game is not too bad or has been broken or banned. I would say, yeah, I think it's probably going to be a good card. I just want to know if it would take up some of that 50 that we have right now, as far as this format goes, being a red-blue card. But I don't know. It's not leader restricted. It's not restricted at all. I would guess it's probably good just for quick removal for 1. I don't know. Either way, Sleepy Boy technique. Now this card is going to be pretty good. Simply because it has energy exhaust. It is a counter attack, and you negate the attack. You draw 2 cards. And then you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and turn it to the owner's hand. Now, this is really good because not only that all of this effect is within the counter text, basically. The issue with some cards is that it has a counter text and then it has an auto. Because of this, unless they use like automated resistance or something of that nature, I would say that this is a lot better than any of those cards that have an auto. And because this is an uncommon, it's just super good for Invoker, and that's going to be like a good 3 or 4 of an Invoker, because it's just like, yes, Royal Condemnation is really good to prevent any kind of on-play effects, but we'll probably play this as long as you have Invoker on deck, which one of the cards that we're going to take a look at actually helps Invoker, so that way you don't have to worry about it being removed or anything else like that. But this is definitely really, really good, just because if you have Invoker out, it's a pay 1, you draw 2 cards, and then they neg a card. So you basically +1 while they neg 1. And also you stop the attack. So you stop a rival, you stop everything within the combo phase. It's just kind of annoying if you don't have Invoker. Paying 3 is just not good, really, in any case. But if it's the only negate that you have, and you need cards, and it's probably the last attack that you're going to be doing, or they're going to be doing, I guess it wouldn't be too bad. Now we have a rock and Kukutel. Yeah, we'll probably go with that. Universe 5, Destroy an Angel. So all of these cards, by the way, as we go through these, kind of link up with each other. If you take a look at the left and right, shout out to Eddie, in which who successfully guessed that all these are going to be like parallel type of cards going on within every color. So that's pretty cool. The last time we did see that was World Martial Arts, I do believe, with the SPRs and all that other stuff. So it's pretty cool that they returned it. So all of these cards, I think every single color combination has this permanent type thing going on, in which you warp a red card and a green card from your drop area, and then you place it in your energy without energy exhaust, which is pretty cool. And then this card also has an activate main, pay red and green. It gains 14k power and double strike into the next feign phase. So a 2-drop that can become a 30k double striker. It's not too bad for 2 energy if it sticks. Now, the thing about this, all these cards are all 2-drops, plus they have their own activate main cost or effect or whatever. I think what screams out to me is Shenron, the 4-drop Shenron that can play from the drop, and as well as squad and assemble the squad. So as long as you have those within the deck, not only you're going to be probably cycling through cards, so that way you can go and warp these and use it with the non-energy loss or as a check land basically. But you can squat it out and then pay the cost and then get the effect and then swing. Now, if you're talking about the OG starter deck Shenron leader, you can go 30k and then 40k triple attack double strike. So I guess that's pretty cool on turn 2. Like you can probably do that, but maybe not turn 2, probably turn 3, probably turn 4. Okay, probably not turn 2, not turn 2. You can probably squat it out turn 2, and the next turn you can probably do it as far as the effect. So I don't know. Either way, squad, that's the thing. Liquor, he's playing on words in Quran. I don't know what the Koran maybe. I don't know if these some of these I can tell as far as the play on words because they're obviously like cocktails and stuff like that, but I don't know. Critical 5-drop in which oh, this is the card, the red green card. Okay, so this one is an alliance, which is a keyword that we haven't seen in a long time. I was gonna do a whole video on how this was like abandoned and just not played at all for any kind of cost. But if you do play it or use alliance, that is, you draw 2 cards and then you choose 2 of your opponent's battle cards and it gains -20. So you get to -2 for 20, which is quite good because you know you're talking about Bardock Apes, you're talking about 2 bodies that they played for 2 energy or for 3 energy or whatever it may be. The fact that it doesn't ignore barrier is kind of whack, but it's fine, I guess. It's not too bad. But it does have critical and 20k, and the permanent says if your leader card is red and you have red or green cards, battle cards in play, reduce it by 2. So it's a 3-drop effectively, and if you're rewarded basically for having alliance targets, which red or green battle cards would be that, and you get to draw 2 cards and you get the next 2. I guess it's not too bad, right? I guess it's not too bad. At most, well, at minimum you're looking at 21,000, but at most, let's say you have oh, you know what, that would be a really cool thing if you play the 1-drop Piccolo. Oh, Bandai, now I see what you're doing. If you play that 1-drop Piccolo, you take a life, or you swing, you take a life, and then it restands. Oh, okay, I see you now, Bandai. Okay, I see you now, Bandai. Okay, well, that's pretty cool because now you're not looking at a 15k or 35k because of the 15k for the turn critical, in which you rest that one, you swing with this, you draw 2 cards, you neg them, and now you're looking at 35 critical. It's not too shabby. Really good in Broly Surge. Probably really good in like anything that's like anything that's aggro. Like you can probably play this in, I don't know, what's some good leaders. I mean, nothing really strikes me as really good for red green other than Broly. I would say maybe Surge Q if you want to go that route and play tricolor. Maybe Yamcha if you want to go that route again. Probably Bulma would be a really good thing to do, or a really good leader to try out, I would say. Everything else is kind of like whack. Pan might be really good because you're drawing 3 at that point if you're using Alliance. Maybe Beerus would be good too, but again, you're kind of restricted to that red-yellow color. King Vegeta would be really good too. Anyway, moving on. I don't know what this is. It's another energy exhaust, not energy exhaust. Blue, yellow card, boom, boom. 2 costs, 16k. Activate blue, yellow. You choose into your battle card. Opponent's battle cards are placed in the bottom of the deck. And then start the next. Oh, 2 energy and switch it to active mode. Wow, that's really crazy. Actually, this would be a crazy good squad target. That's all I can really think of right now. That's it. Destroyer and Angel rare, by the way. That's pretty cool as far as a campaign rare. And this is probably gonna be one of my favorite cards, other than the 2-drop offering card. But this is the Gene, and as well as Martine. I don't know where they get the number, or where they get the names for this, but I don't know. There's a counterplay, and if your opponent's card is a 5 or less, negate the skills and then play the card. And then it's a Aegis once per turn. When you play Aegis, I think you untap. It's been a long time. You untap 2, and then you draw 2 cards. So I think the Janemba, in which has Aegis, has it on the card. This one, yeah. During your opponent's turn, you place a blue-yellow card or 2 blue-yellow cards, and you switch 2 of your energy to active mode. So basically you draw 2 cards and you untap 2, and that's really good. Like, that's insanely good. This is probably going to be one of the best cards in the campaign rare like lineup, honestly. Pretty cool. Now this one is just hilarious because, again, it's a SWAT target. It's a 2-drop 20k offering card. Like, what more do you want from a card? Like, this is just so good. And like Pan, it's so good in Shuriku, so good in the squad with Shenron. I can talk about it all day. Sidra and as well Mojito. There's another whatchamacallit? What's it called? Playing words pun. Yeah. Choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and or energy and switch into rest mode, and then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and gains -20 for the racing turn. Not a bad card at all. I think this is one of the least rewarding cards, but it does do 2 really good effects: tapping them down and as well as negging their card for 2 energy. But again, you have to get it out on your turn basically, or at least to play it out. I don't think there's anything that cheats out these cards. So paying 2 is kind of hard, but oh well. These are some of the cards that we've seen already. This is a 5-drop blocker revive, and when you play this card, you choose up 1 of their cards and KO it. And then when you opponent plays a card, you KO this card and you draw 1 card. So the interaction is, so basically you activate revival or revive when they play a card. You KO you KO the card, you play revive, and then when you play it again, you KO it just over and over again. Is it worth paying 5 costs or 5 energy? Probably not. That's all I can say about that. It's a really cool card though. Rumshi and Kusu. Okay. So choose up to 1 opponent's battle cards, KO it, and then draw a card. Pretty solid actually. If this thing sticks, that's all I can really say about it. That's a really good card. This one is the one I was talking about for Invoker, in which this one does have Invoker. If you have 3 or more energy, when you want one of your blue or red battle cards is removed by opponent's skill, you play it from the hand, you can't play it from another copy. And then it's your opponent's turn if you do play it, because it is a 4 cost, you're probably not going to be playing on your turn. When you play the card at the end of the turn, you can place this card at the bottom of the deck. You have to place it at the bottom of the deck and you draw 1 card. So the thing about this card is that, if you didn't understand already, it's a thing to protect the 3-drop Vegeta, in which if you know your opponent's going to be sideboarding or they main board hate for that, you basically play out the Vegeta, you pass to their turn. If they play the 3-drop extra card or something of that nature to remove it, then this activates and your Invoker is still active in case you have 1 energy or 2 energy, whatever it may be. And then at that point, you can kind of save yourself, and all the extra cards in your hand are not dead. So that's kind of the idea of this card. I like the idea. Is it worth? I don't know, but it is a blocker. It is 20k, and you draw a card. But if you do end up playing this card and they swing, let's say you have a Beerus in your hand, and in a Hercule Boo, you can return it before the auto goes off with the Hercule Boo. So I guess you don't have to worry about that. You can just play another Vegeta in the next turn. Just a thought, I guess. Champa Nevados is another one, and you return this card to the owner's hand. You choose up to 1 extra card from your deck. Energy cost of 3 or more, and add to your hand. So more Invoker stuff. You can get Sleepy Boy. There you go. Or a Royal Combination, anything really. Hellas and Sawar. Pay 2, and then you choose up to 2 green or yellow battle cards in your hand. Energy cost 2 or less. Play them with skills and negate it, and then your opponent drops 1. So that's a lot of targets. Like, I'm gonna have to let you know that is a lot of targets. Green and yellow with skills gone. So, and Alaza would be hilarious. Let's say any of the super combos would be pretty cool, because then you can combo on their turn after you pass, and then Arrival, do whatever you want to do with that, I guess. Topo or any of the Jiren cards would be pretty cool. Zore would be hilarious, because now you're looking at basically, like, I don't think you're gonna be able to play this in Jiren, but just simply because it's a 2 cost and you just kind of don't want to do that. But unless you play stuff for free and then just use your energy for that, so I guess it's not too bad. You just have to wait until turn 3. But it's just some more squad targets. That's really what I'm thinking. I guess the blocker, this would be pretty cool. Any kind of blocker would be pretty cool. Anything that interacts on their turn would be pretty nice to have. it doesn't specify mono yellow or multicolored cards, so I think that's probably the way that they're going with that. And yeah, that's all I can really think about for now. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Then we finally have Belmont and Margarita. Okay. And then we have dual attack, successor, green, green, yellow. If you have 5 or more energy, you play this card, they choose 3 in their hand and place in drop area. So this is basically like a bootleg sell SER, because you have a 30k, you have a dual attacker, and they drop 3. But the thing is that it doesn't have quadruple strike. It's not for free. You still have to wait for 5 energy, and they have to choose a 3, and you don't choose. So, But when it is removed from the battle area by the opponent's skill, you choose any number of the battle cards in drop area, 2 costs or less, adds up the total of cost of 4, and you play them with the skills negated for the duration of the turn. I don't know what are the best targets for that, but up to 4 is pretty good. You can play 4 1-drops, you can play 2 2-drops, etc. And that just helps with success for the next turn. So it sort of replaces itself for dying, basically. So pretty cool. Overall, I love the cards. This is probably one of the better campaign rares of any set that we've seen so far, just simply because of all the versatility and as well as the design behind them. It sucks that it is a draft box card, or that they're all draft box cards, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can all get our hands on this kind of stuff, and let me know what you think. Subscribe if you're new. Dropbox comes out next week at the time of this recording, so we'll see what happens. I'll see you in the next one. Later.